Surah Al-Qiyaama, Ayah number 22 and 23. وجوه يومئذ ناظرة إلى ربها ناظرة. In these two ayahs, we learn that the faces of the believers in Al-Jannah would be enlightened in a state of great happiness, because Allah Ta'ala will enable them. He will enable them to see Him. And we don't want anyone here to imagine anything, because whatever we imagine is created. The scholars of Islam said, yes, Allah, it is possible for us to see Allah, but it is not with these eyes of the dunya, because these eyes of the dunya only see bodies and shapes. These eyes of the dunya are created and can only see what is limited. But Allah Ta'ala will give the believers in Al-Jannah the power with the eyes of the hereafter, called Al-Uyun Al-Baqiyah, the everlasting eyes. He will give those eyes the power to see the one who is different from the creation. They will not be looking up or down. They will not be looking right or left. They will not be looking in front or behind, because all these are characteristics of bodies. Allah Ta'ala is not a body. The scholars of Islam, like Al-Imam Abu Hanifa, Al-Nu'man ibn Thabit, radiyallahu anhu, clearly mentioned in their books that there's no distance between the seer and the seen. Can you imagine that? For sure you can't, because everything you can imagine relates to distance, relates to bodies, relates to shapes, relates to the created something, a fragment of your imagination. And seeing Allah Ta'ala is different from anything your mind can fathom. So yes, believe in it. And yes, we have to believe in it. But no, do not dare give Allah a likeness by attributing to Him time or place or body or distance. Allah is not in Al-Jannah or outside of Al-Jannah or near Al-Jannah or above Al-Jannah or under Al-Jannah. The existence of Allah is beyond time or place. And when we are honored, insha'Allah, by the mercy and grace of Allah, to see the one who is unique and different from anything and anyone, it will be different than any other sight. And it will not be with these eyes from this dunya. So be careful, and be careful from comparing the vision in the hereafter to the visions of this dunya. Rabbana thabbit qulubana ala al-iman. Make our hearts firm on the correct iman, the correct belief that you are unique and different from the creation. Walhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulihil kareem. Ameen, ameen.